I forgot to hold the button during the countdown. Hello, here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario Kart World. In today's video, we'll be playing the best battle mode, Coin Runners! Yay! I actually really like Coin Runners. I know I harped on battle mode in the previous episode, saying, oh, I'm not that big of a fan of it, nobody ever wants to play with me, oh, woe is me. But I actually really like Coin Runners. Even when I'm playing by myself, this one is pretty fun. Basically, your objective, rather than just directly hitting opponents with weapons of mass destruction, now is to collect some coins. And if you attack an opponent, you get their coins. That's fun and awesome and stuff, and I like it muy mucho. It's one of the only phrases in Spanish I know how to say. I really want to learn more Spanish, and I'm not very good at it. I try, but I just can't get the language down. And the thing is, I used to be able to speak French pretty well, but a majority of like the basic conversational French is lost now, because I wasn't really practicing it for a while. I still remember a couple phrases here and there, like bonjour, je m'appelle, here to you, things like that. But yeah, like the thing is, my pronunciation is also was never that great. And the amusing thing is, like, somebody at work recently, she's part of like an international program thing, and she came from France, and she was teaching me a couple French phrases and things like that, and I was trying so hard to like speak French, okay, but yeah, my pronunciation is never that great. I can barely pronounce English. That's the thing. Like, that's probably why like sign language is the only language that has ever like actually stuck with my mind, because you know, you do hand gestures and stuff, you don't do verbal things. Owie, that hurt my feelings. It is pretty fun, like, doing sign language things, and one of my favorite characters in my book, this character is deaf blindness, and they like trying to like write out the whatever he's signing is an interesting experience, because the thing with sign language is there's so many different like regional varieties that one symbol sign in one region can mean something totally different in another region. So like trying to find, when I'm trying to describe actual signs and things like that, it's a little bit more of a interesting experience trying to find something that like it's like universally usable, even though like the universe that the story takes place in is like its own little world. Yay, we got the coins. I think I ever talked about this in a video, yeah, so I was working on drafts for that book for the longest time. Talking about like Corporate Adventure Thrown Around the Mountain, and like there was a couple points where like I wanted one of the main characters, Alec Bishop, to have a brother, but in earlier drafts I really didn't know what to do with them. But my sisters worked in a community, like a retirement community for deaf people. And they were telling me about like what it's like working with people with deaf blindness, and like it was really fascinating. So that's like a big reason why Mark Bishop has deaf blindness in the Corporate Adventure books. It's also just like something you don't really see in literature that much. So I thought it was like it'd be a pretty fun experiment to try. So this right here, this stage, kind of sucks. So yeah, the sand. Like, the way the sand keeps going makes it really difficult to, like, actually aim and things like that, so I'm not very fond of this stage, and I really should like plan this better at a time, because I'm realizing that I was not too fond of the previous stage either, and I don't think I like the one that's coming up after this, so it's kind of a shame that the three stages I don't care for are the ones we're showing off my favorite battle mode in, so I probably could have planned that out a little bit better, but this chance, I'm just kind of playing it by ear this time around. Like, I didn't even think about, like, doing 3 separate videos for battle mode until literally this movie started recording this, and I was like, okay, these are each gonna take 3 minutes to do, and yeah, that might take a little while if we would try to do them on one video. Though it would only be like a half-hour video, but yeah, like I said in the previous episode, the thing I like about this Let's Play is that the videos are short and sweet, so yeah, it's probably for the best that we keep them on the shorter side. But going back into like writing for a bit, it's been really fun getting back into it. The reason why there was such a long delay between Throne of the Mountain being published in 2019 and whenever my next book finishes, admittedly, it wasn't exactly a writer's block because I knew exactly where I wanted the story to go. It's just that I didn't really have the motivation to do the writing. There was a couple things here and there that were difficult for me to write at the time. The big thing is that my original vision for the second book was that it was going to be a love story. And long story short, there was a heartbreak situation that made me really not want to look at stuff like that for a while. And I was like, okay, this probably isn't the direction I want to take the story anymore. So I'll just try something else for a while. And I'm really liking the direction that the next book is turning. And it's funny because like I'm talking about this, but I don't know when it's going to be published. I was thinking this year, but I really want to take my time with this one because like there's a lot of really important stuff that happens in the next book, and like, I really don't want to like rush it just for the sake of, hey, look, I published a book. It's so fun, yay! Like I want to make sure that I get it right because this is a very important story. I'm really excited for it too because the fun thing about creative projects like this is that you have these ideas in your mind for years, and then you actually write them down and things like that, and it's like, hey, look, I wrote that. That was in my head at one point. That is awesome. Welcome to Dino Jungle, we are playing games. Welcome to Dino Jungle, and I want some McDonald's. That didn't rhyme. We're now in the final round. I don't remember exactly why I looked at this on the menu and was thinking, well, I don't remember liking this one that much. I don't remember exactly why, but I think it might be like because it's a bit more of a big open field compared to the previous stages. So far it's not too bad. So far it's not too bad. It's cool seeing details and stuff like that, like we were talking about on in the Peach Stadium not too long ago. We get to see the dinosaurs. D-I-N-O-S-A. You are a dinosaur. Oh, now I'm remembering why I'm not too fond of this one. So, yeah, the physics for going off-road are still a thing in battle mode. Why is that a thing? Like 90% of the stages in this game are off-road. Why do you still have those off-road physics? It's so stupid. I don't think this was a thing in the previous Mario Kart game, so why would you make it a thing in this one, when arguably the biggest gimmick with this game is that you go off-road all the time. Whee! We're going on top of a dinosaur! Whee! Dude, dinosaurs are awesome. Owie! It's really unfortunate that dinosaurs closed at Animal Kingdom, because I really loved that ride. My favorite memory ever riding that was with my sister Mina Beanie. It was the last time that she ever went on Dinosaur. And there was this really funny moment where during the pre-show, they, like the main character who's doing the time travel stuff, he's all like, and after you complete the mission, you'll bring back one extra passenger extra large. Without skipping a beat, Mina Beanie is all like, are they calling me fat? She just had such a great sense of humor like that. One thing that she always wanted to do, but I don't think she ever got the chance to, was like watching Muppet Vision. There's a moment at the beginning of the show where like the two grumpy old guys, Statler and Waldorf, the T-Rex! 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 I want to see the T-Rex! I want to see the T-Rex! Can we get a picture with the T-Rex? Yeah, we can get a picture of the T-Rex! Okay. 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 This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Okay, I wanted to try to find an expression where Daisy looks scared, but this is kind of badass. This one is awesome. Owie boo boo. But yeah, there's a moment in the beginning of the pre-show where Statler and Waldorf, they're like, hey, look at the guy in the goofy mask. That's not a mask. Oh, sorry, lady. They say that, and so my sister always wanted to say something along the lines of, like, look at the guy in the goofy mask. Sorry, lady. It's okay. Oh, man. Like, it was always fun going to the parks with her. I remember, like, the last time we went to Epcot, we went into Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, and she was, like, so excited to go on it because we always had our roller coaster days whenever we went to the Disney parks. Tower of Terror was always her absolute favorite ride ever. But we get off Guardians of the Galaxy, and she looks at me with the biggest grin on her face, and she's like, that was the greatest ride ever! Oh, that was such a good memory. But I do believe that is the last of Coin Runners. I don't know where this accent came from. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Mario Kart World. Next time will be the last of the battle mode, unless Nintendo is a jerk again and gives us another free battle mode. Like, oh my goodness, why would they do that? Thank you guys so much for watching the video for Mario Kart World, and next time, leave it to you. Oh yeah.